this shop is a mess. Oh my god. Oh, no less klutzy than I was the last time you saw me. Hi, welcome to Matt's Garage. I know it's been a while. It's not that I haven't been working on the Scout. It's just been really boring work. My real work has been great though, and that's been keeping me really busy. So I've been having a bit of a trouble like keeping up with the project. Had to go down to LA for a wedding at Disneyland, and then I came back up to Seattle, and it's like cold. So summer's over, bro. You know, I'd really had high hopes of getting the thing painted, but we got cold early, and I'm nowhere near close. I knew I wasn't going to make it, but I wanted to give you a project update about what I've been doing that's so boring, and then also I just finished all my cage mods, so now the cage is ready for powder coating, which is kind of exciting. I mean, it's a win. And then I'm going to talk about my winter plans. And I've kind of got a big announcement to make about Matt's Garage. I'm not selling anything, don't worry. Yeah. Commence shaky video. So many of you know I have bobbed my cage. The cage used to go all the way back to the rear corner of the Scout back there. It no longer does. I wanted to free up some room, and the way it was sitting, it was blocking the fuel access door and a couple other things. I didn't like it, so I modified it and I shortened it. But then also one of the things I've been putting off and I finally got to was I ordered these sort of larger cheater tabs. So you can see I've welded those cheater tabs there, and there. They serve two purposes. One is I can mount dome lights, and then two, I've welded gussets in the corners that I'm going to drill out. Got one in each corner. And that's going to support a sunshade made of expanded steel. Expanded steel comes in many different flavors. You normally get the diamond kind of cheesy looking one. I picked up this stuff. Kind of a cool effect. Look at that. Hello. I really like the way this looks. I think it's kind of modern and nice. Obviously this isn't enough for that. And actually I'm not going to do that as part of this project. I'm going to finish the Scout, and then that's going to be one of my down the road projects. But I wanted to get the cheater tabs in there. And also in the back I've welded a whole bunch of these things. What do you call these? Tabs? God, I don't know. But one of the problems when you're off-roading is tie downs, like tying stuff down. There's just never enough anchor points. So now I've got a bunch of anchor points welded on. And then in that spare tire mount in the back, I've created like mounting points for shelves. So I'm going to have my onboard air compressor underneath, which I already have. And then room for ammo cans, or an ammo can on one side, and then a mount an ammo can on the other side. So that's good. The reason I have this expanded metal is this is what I'm going to use to block off this fresh, not block off, but put here, because one of the problems with the Scouts is all the leaves and stuff get there and they fall in here and collect here and it rusts this out. So I'm just going to make a couple of like weld tabs here, and then and just cut a piece that'll fit in there, and that'll keep all the leaves and junk out, and I'll get this powder coated as well. Okay, let me show you. Actually, maybe you can see it. I don't need to like make it a big thing. So if you look down there, you can kind of see that the underneath here, is this even showing? Right here in the tunnel is bare metal. I have stripped all the undercoating off the whole truck. And if we dip in here, you can see most of the undercoating. Is that focused? Most of the undercoating's off there. I just need to go in and get all the details. You know, I got most of the wheel well undercoating is off. And I started playing with different like paint removal types. That's paint stripper. This is a polycarbonate wheel from Harbor Freight. Same here. Takes it right off. I mean, the polycarbonate's much better. And I've been touching stuff up in here. I still need to make my speaker mounts for my speaker boxes on my wheel wells and a couple of things for my speakers. Nothing wrong with the undercoating, but you know, it is 40 years old. There was so much grease and stuff under there that I didn't know what was undercoating and what was grease half the time. And I'd welded a bunch of holes that had burned through So I was like, you know what? I'm this far, right? It's the standard curse. Let me just take it off. So razor blade, wire wheel, acetone, took forever. I mean, it was like I just came in just covered in black gunk every night. So that was rough. But it's done. So I did everything except sand it and do pre-clean because it's too cold to paint. It's winter, almost. Well, it's not even. Is it even fall yet? I don't. Yeah, it's fall, but it's cold. So once it gets below 60, you really don't want to be painting. I don't have a heated shop, and you can like heat up your shop and then paint it, turn off the heater, then paint it, and then heat it back up. I forget about it. Like, what's the point? Why take a chance with your coatings, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna put this whole thing back together the way it is, and put it in storage for a year because Matt's Garage is going away. I don't mean the channel. I mean the garage is going away because the whole house is going away. We are going to demolish this house and build a new one. Pretty exciting. Been a long time coming. We've been planning it for a couple of years, and now's the time. So we need to move to a temporary house, a rental, and I'm not going to be welding on the Scout and working on the Scout because I need to be managing the house project. So that was kind of the deal with Mrs. Matt's Garage. But what I got out of that deal was along with a 2-car garage for her car and one of my civilized cars, Mrs. Matt's Garage, bless her heart, she's letting me build a shop attached to the house that is 1.5 bays wide, tandem, with a fabrication nook around the corner. So, with high ceilings. So that's going to be amazing. I should get a gantry in there, maybe a lift. I don't know. I don't know if there'll be time, but it's going to be pretty awesome when Matt's Garage comes back. So you may see updates from me from time to time because I'm going to keep working on the dashboard and other things that like aren't major, but I'm basically going to put the whole Scout back together, get a portable garage or like one of those sheds, put it in the backyard, roll the Scout out there, park it for the winter, or for the like till the house is done, and then kick this thing back up in like 2021. Sorry guys, I know some of you like the show. I know some of you guys are looking forward to the Scout being done, and it will be done. But part of the project is patience. So in the meantime, though, I can't just work and do the house. So if you guys have projects that you want to see on the channel and you live in the Pacific Northwest, email me at mattsgarageshow@gmail.com. I'd be happy to come shoot your ride. I'm working on an FJ. A neighbor of mine's doing a sweet FJ. And yeah, anyone else who wants to have their ride on, if I'm not going to be working on mine, might as well see yours, right? Anyway, that's my big announcement. And I will see you guys next time on Matt's Garage.